Okay, so hi everybody, so this is the next episode. So in this episode, I'm going to go through all this cooking stuff. We're going to use some of the Pam's Harvestcraft food, and I'm going to explain it. So this stuff, most of it is actually, I'm not going to go through the Pam's Harvestcraft cooking stuff, because I already kind of went through that in another episode. So if you want to see that, I'll leave a link in the description and stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this other mod called Cooking for Blockheads, and this is the reason when I built this oven before, and I didn't realize this was actually from Cooking from Blockheads and not from Pam's Harvestcraft. So that's how come I have two ovens, because I ended up building another oven then, so now I have two ovens. Yeah, so these are cooking for blockheads. That's what it's called. Now these books here are what you use. So we'll just take the first one. So this is the book here. You press the book and it tells you everything you can craft with the stuff that's in your. Well, this is everything you can craft in the first one. Okay, and then if we swap it for the next one, this is like when you have stuff in your inventory. So let's see, can we get something here? Right, we probably can't make it. Make juice. Yeah, so stuff you can craft with stuff in your inventory. Okay. Okay, and then we're gonna throw this back in here. Okay, and then this last one is the same kind of thing, but you can put this one in a crafting recipe to get this. This is called the cooking table. And I'll just show you the recipe. If I go to use on this, is where it shows. Yeah, so this is the cooking table. So you need this black hardened clay. You need to put squid ink with hardened clay. That's I get that. I suppose I can just show you, or you can put black dye or whatever. Okay, use. Okay, and then just water around it, and that gets you this cooking table, and that's the like main block you need in this mod. Okay, that basically what it does is any blocks that are connected to it. So that's why all these are in a line, and then the line this connects through the fridge. The fridge connects to this oven, but we're not using that oven. But if we want to put more storage over the side, we could. These are connected through the sink, and then this little fridge is connected to this fridge, which is all connected to this. All these tool racks are in line with the fridges, and that connects the tool racks to it, so we can use them tools as well in here. So we're going to throw this back up. I have a bucket here for the milk, so I'm going to show you that. So, all right, basically this allows you to craft anything with anything that is stored in these kitchen counters or the fridges. And use any tools that are connected to it. Either they're on a tool rack like these four here, or they're over here on the oven or whatever. Okay, so that's how that works. There is some, so yeah, this basically lets you craft any kind of food. So say if we want toast and cheese, we just click it in this and we get it in our inventory. Whoa, creeper, 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 I can hear you. This is the only bad thing about this. I need to like put a fence around my whole base because creepers keep sneaking up on me. Okay, so that's how that works. And then, so yeah, so you can get any kind of food that you make here, and then you can put the food back in your drawers here. So I see I've done it a few times. You can see there's dough and cheese and toast and stuff in there. And then we can sort it by the amount of hunger restored. So cheese and toast actually is the highest at the moment. That restores hunger. So if we put that in our inventory, and we'll use it later when we get hungry, and we can see how much. I'm pretty sure it tells us how much it uses. 8, which is like 4, I think, of the bars. I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but it's like a light meal. That's not that much. If we just get regular toast, how much does that do? Right, we can use it and we can make it with this. So, oh yeah, I better tell you what the other things do so you understand. So this is a sink. A sink is an infinite water source. So you can see there we can just get water out of it. I'm gonna go over here and get rid of this water now. I'll just prove it to you that it is an infinite water source. There you go, there's water. Okay, get rid of it. There. Okay. And then So that's what the sink does, but it also connects to this, so you can get like infinite fresh water, which you need for a good few of the recipes. So that's what it is, and that, yeah. So basically, that's just the infinite water source for the mod. And then this here is the oven. Now the oven, you can store these 4 Pam's Harvest Crafts tools in it. These are actually Pam's Harvest Crafts tools too, but they just work by being on the tool racks. Okay, but this way you can store them in it, and then you have to feed this with a fuel. So what I've done is I've connected transfer pipes from this cupboard from extra utilities to put fuel in this. I'm using wood from now on. I use coal at the start to get it working, and then up here I have it sucking out then at the bottom and putting anything that goes through it in here, and then we need something to cook. Let's get something to cook. There has to be something. Right, we do it through this. We can do it through this. Right, if we make bread, okay, then we click the bread loads of times, and then we go down here and we go find toast. There you go. So now what happens is it puts it in the oven. It actually doesn't put it in the toaster, which I'm kind of annoyed to put. But it puts it in the oven, it cooks it, then my transfer thing sucked it out into here. Now we can use toast in our recipes. But say if I wanted to do this manually, do we have anything we can cook? Let's just go get something out of our garden that we can cook. There's potatoes, so let's do this the proper way so I don't have to take forever doing these things anymore. Okay, and there you go. So we're just picking up all this stuff. Okay. Too much stuff. Actually, a faster way to find something that would be cooked would have been to look in these ground traps. I probably had food in them. Okay, so then we're going to go over here, and then we are going to plop anything that we can cook up in here. So we can cook potatoes. So they go up in here, they go through the transfer node and then into the oven, and that automatically cooks them. That's if I want to automatically cook them. I can also just put them in here by themselves, and it'll allow me to tell them to cook them. Okay. The reason why I'm putting zombie flesh in here, I don't know why I'm putting gunpowder and bones, but let's take them out. And seeds. I don't think Netherwort has a recipe. But anyway. Oh, missing. Okay. Hope I didn't make that waypoint. No. So yeah, you put them in here, and then they connect up here. So now we can make some more stuff. You can see it added all these other things. What's the highest now that we can make? We can make cookies. Is that the top? No, it's not the top. So these have more bacon wrapped dates. That's interesting. Let's make one of them. Okay, we can make a good few of them because we have pork chops. And how much did they give? 12. That's a lot more. Okay. So yeah, you can see we can make a load of different things. So let's put the bacon wrapped dates back in here. Cocoa beans are probably counted as food. So if I go over here, yeah, we can make chocolate and stuff now. If I go see the recipe, it's only 5 though. But I'd say if we make chocolate and then we put chocolate back in, there's probably a load of things with chocolate. Yeah, we got cocoa powder, cookies, they were there already. And go here, there you go. Date nut bread, 7, 12. You can check them actually here how much they give. So it's that these also, the juices, they give you a bit of a speed and stuff. It's like you're drinking fizzy juice. Click to see recipe, no thank you. So yeah, that's how that works. Okay, other things that we need to show you. So okay, we done this. Fridges are just basically a new version of a chest for the mod, and the same with the kitchen counters, but they connect up with it, so they allow you to use what's ever in them. Right, something's coming in here. Let's go to sleep before it gets too many monsters, and then reset it. Okay, And now we'll just show you the other little things in the mod. So these 3 little things here. We have a toaster. Now, I like the toaster because it looks cool, but it doesn't actually work with the counter. So let's just make some regular bread for now. Okay, we can't make bread like that. Let's get the table over here. We could have done this in the counter to make the bread, but it's going to do it this way. We're going to get 4 of them. Okay, and then what we can do is we can just hold an arm and right click it in, and that'll make bread, and then it actually works really, really fast. You can see there, you have to press it again though to make it go to bread. Okay, it's like you popping it up, and then toast back in, this back in, and then this is milk. I think I showed you this at the start of the episode, but just in case, this is a cow in a jar. Now this is probably the only tricky thing to do in the mod. This basically what you do is you get one of these milk jars, okay, and you put it in a hole in the ground. Okay, this. Can we just show you? I suppose I can make this one into one. It'd probably be more useful like that anyway. Let's go show you. So if I go, hope I'm not gonna mess up my milk now. Okay, let's go find a cow. Oh, we need an anvil. Damn it. Oh, another day. Those dates are falling. Hiccups. Okay, so yeah, you need an anvil to do this. So you need to get your anvil. You go find a cow. It's like an infinite milk source rather than a water source. I think I've shown you everything else in that, out the cooking stuff, but yeah, so basically it's just an easy way to get food. And by the way, mentioning food, we don't have any food, so we're gonna go back and get some of those bacon-covered dates. That's the word. Just go here. We'll click this to see what the highest is. Yeah, it is them. Get as many of them as we can. Right. So we have those. I'm gonna eat one. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay, and then let's go find a cow real fast. I will end the episode once I show you how to do this. Just because this is probably the only thing that takes a bit of planning. We need a bit of dirt for this. Let's just get everything ready. So we need this. Don't need that. This. We won't need that. And if we get a slingshot, we can go faster. Oh no, there's a cow there. Okay. And then we need a bit of dirt as well. So we're going to pick up a bit of dirt on the way. Okay. Now, so you see this cow. We got to get him in a hole with our milk jar underneath him. So, right. So here he is. We are going to break a hole down there. Okay. Put another one. Okay. Then we're gonna put this here. We're gonna put the milk jar down there. Then we're gonna go get the cow. Gonna push him into that hole. Okay, fall now. Do it. Get your ass in the hole. There is easier ways to do this. Like you can pick up the cow with a sack of holding, I think it's called. But this is how I did it the last time, so we're going to do it that way because it's probably the fastest way to get it. So you get your cow, you drop the anvil on top of the cow, changes into a cow in a jar. Now we have cow in a jar, so that's an infinite milk source. So that's where I'm going to leave this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Best of luck with all the cooking.